45,000 dock workers now on strike after failing to meet a contract deal with ports across the eastern seaboard.
The Port of New York and New Jersey is one of the busiest in the country. If the strike goes on more than a few days, the impact could disrupt the supply chain, leading to price hikes and shortages on goods. So joining us this morning with more insight is Economist and Lehman College professor Juan DelaCruz. So good morning, Professor DelaCruz. Thanks for taking the time to be with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. Both sides, they've been in contract negotiations for months. So explain to us what exactly they are fighting about.
Well, this is a very interesting labor conflict that becomes a matter of national interest because we have, so one of the most dynamic sectors in the American economy is the international trade, so the exports and imports. So on the one hand, we have these dock workers that are represented by the International Longshoremen Association, a big organization with almost 45,000 members. So the dock workers want around a 77% increase in salary. They receive around 39% per hour. And in 6 years, this salary is going to be almost like $69. So their salaries range from $150 to $250 a year, thousand a year. So one of the things that they are fighting for is that they are resisting the use of automated machinery at ports. On the other hand, the United States Maritime Alliance, which represents the companies employing the longshoremen, so they want to implement more technology. So they want to make the ports more efficient.
The machinery. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that will result, if it happens, the introduction of more technology will result in the loss of jobs for these men.
Yeah.
So I think the question is, how long can we expect this strike to last, right? Because people are really worried about things like medications and goods and the price of things going up because of this, and how much it could potentially cost, so length of time and how much it will cost.
Well, even a short strike would take weeks and months to clear the backlog. So in many cases, for example, people in the Bronx should be very worried about fruits and vegetables because some of the imports that we make from other countries are related to fruits and vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
So the strike will definitely affect imports and exports. So exports, many people are thinking about farmers in America. They export part of their production to other countries, so that will be also stopped. So that will affect farmers in America. So a 2-week strike can disrupt the supply chain until 2025.
Wow,
so
that's crazy. You know, the governor said that this has not reached pandemic levels, like what the scares of supply during the pandemic. But could it reach that?
Well, the pandemic supply chain problem was that there were not goods to be sold. So because of the epidemic restrictions, many of the goods were not produced. In this case, this is different.
Okay, I see.
It's almost the same case because we have now the goods ready to be sold. Actually, they have been already sold. They are waiting in the port.
Just getting it here.
Yeah, so that is equivalent. So some estimations are around $2.1 billion a day.
Wow.
And some other are being less conservative, and they predict a $3.8 to $4.5 billion a day. So it's going to be a very expensive strike.
Yes.
And we don't want that. So
absolutely not.
We got to leave it there. We got to leave it there, Juan, because we're out of time. But we appreciate your time this morning, and hopefully this is not a lengthy strike and they can get to a resolution pretty quickly. But thank you for your time and your expertise.
Thank you.